Hey, what's going on guys, Sean here, and today I'm here with a Saradomin Godwars guide. Now this is really good money at the moment because the hilt is at 26 mil at present, so there's a lot of money to be made out of this. This guide will be for beginners and I will show you a solo setup and a duo setup, so whatever you want to do, teams or solo, it's entirely up to you. I should point out that you need 70 agility to get into the Saradomin Godwars cave. So you cannot boost this, so you're going to have to train it yourself, I'm afraid. Okay, so moving on to infantry setup and gear. There are many ways to do this, so I'm going to start with the solo setup. So basically, if you have some low defense and you want to stay longer, I suggest you using a wand such as the Master Wand or Vertis Wand. This will allow you to be able to use a shield, and this helps you because there is an ability which you need a shield for, which basically heals you, but I will cover this later on in the video. But the downside of using a wand is that you won't hit as hard as using a staff, so it's entirely up to you on whether you want to stay longer or get faster kills. So for your gear, you will at least need a Sara and Zami item. This will stop the creatures in the Godwars attacking you. So I have Subjugation, which counts as a Zami item, but if you don't have this, then I suggest you using a Zami arrow. And I am using a Sara cape, but alternatively you can have a Zami cape and a Sara arrow. It's entirely up to you. As long as you've got both, it doesn't matter. Subjugation isn't a must-have, it's just the gear in my bank. I recommend if you don't have Subjugation, then use Gano or Arhims. Gano would be a good shot because it absorbs a bit of magic that Ziliana does. I'm using Haiti Paws only because I need to use them up, but some good gloves to use would be the ones from Dominion Tower or alternatively Barrow gloves. If you're bringing a wand, then for your shield, I'm using a Farseer kite. If you don't have one of these from Dungeoneering, then another good shield would be the Arcane Spirit Shield because it gives you magic boost. But Dragonfire Shield will work just as well. So I recommend you get the Penance Aura because this pretty much gives you unlimited prayer. It lasts for 1 hour, and if you're soloing, that's generally as long as you're going to stay for. So if you don't have this aura, then I definitely recommend you get it. So in your infantry, you're going to want Rocktails, 2 Overload Flasks. If you don't have Overloads, then just bring Magic Pots. You're going to want Water Runes and Air Runes. This is to use Water Surge. Another alternative could be to use Ice Barrows. That works just as well. I've got a spare yak pouch. If you don't have 96 summoning, then I suggest you use a war tortoise full of rocktails, because that's what I've got. I've got a yak full of rocktails. Or alternatively, you can use a unicorn, which requires 88 summoning. And the final thing you will need, of course, is a teletab to escape. So on screen now, you can see my recommended duo setup. You can also use this setup for soloing. It just makes you kill Ziliana faster, but obviously you will spend less time there. So the only real difference is that you have a staff, you don't have a shield, and you have a steel titan because this really helps when to kill her, but this requires 99 summoning. So if you don't have 99 summoning, then you can either use the Iron Titan, that will be at 95 summoning, but don't worry if you don't have any of these because you can just use a war tortoise or a unicorn and you can stay a bit longer, but of course your kills will take slightly longer because you don't have a titan to help you out. So to get there, you will need 2 fire runes and 2 lore runes. This will allow you to tele to Trollheim. I hope I pronounced that right. There is a little trick to this, so you can have a full infantry of stuff. So basically you take 4 lores and 4 fire runes, and then you tele up to Trollheim. You drop 2 rocktails, and then you use your teletab to tele back to wherever your teletab goes to. Quickly bank and get 2 more rocktails, and then tele back up to pick up the rocktails that you dropped on the ground. This will allow you to have a full infantry of food so you can stay longer. But it doesn't matter if you don't want to do this because 2 rocktails doesn't make a load of difference. It all depends on how long you want to stay for. So once you're up on Trollheim, you're gonna want to follow where I'm going. Apologies for the lag on screen. For some reason I always lag up by here. So you want to run all the way north to the Godwars entrance. And there are trolls here. They never used to attack you, but now they do. I didn't realize this because for some reason it always never used to attack me. And then when you get to the rock, you want to right click and push the squeeze past option. This gets you past faster. So basically when you get down into Godwars, nothing will attack you until you take your first move, but if you have a Sara and Zami item, nothing should attack you. So wait for your run to get up a bit, and then you want to run all the way east to the Saradomin entrance. You want to climb down a rock, and by here, this is where you get your kill count. So you will need 40 Saradomin kills for the kill count. I recommend that you attack the melees, so the knights is Saradomin and the warriors, because they are weak to magic. So once you have 40 kill count, you have to run down the second rock and you can pretty much see the entrance. You want to make sure that you select your left click option to take BOB if you have a pack yak or a tortoise. If you have a titan, then make sure that you have the special move option ticked. And for your prayer, you're going to want turmoil and torment on. If you don't have that, then just use the lower prayers. Okay, so before going in, you're going to want to set up your ability bar. You're going to want the first 5 slots as your basic abilities. So these can just be Rack, Impact, Combust, Dragon Breath and Chain. Chain's a really good one because it attacks all of the monsters within the Godwars. And then I have the Threshold ability, so I have Wild Magic and Asphyxiate. Asphyxiate is the main one you're going to use. And for your ultimate ability, if you are soloing, you are going to want the Rejuvenate ability. This will use your adrenaline to store 40% of your life points. But as I explained earlier, you will need a shield for this, so if you are using a staff, then don't worry about this. So once you have your ability bar set up, drink your potion and head on in. Now do not panic at this stage. Basically what you need to do is use your basic abilities to get up to your ultimate ability to use Rejuvenate if you are soloing. But if you don't have a shield, then just keep using your basic abilities until you get Asphyxiate, and then use Asphyxiate on her. You can use Metamorphosis, the ultimate ability, if you want when you have a staff, but this is purely up to you. So once you have Rejuvenate, you're going to want to use it straight away, and then keep using your basic abilities to get up to Asphyxiate, and use Asphyxiate, and keep going like that. I hope that makes sense. If not, just watch the clip and it will pretty much show you what I'm doing. If you are soloing with a shield, Rejuvenate will take about 300 seconds to charge. I worked it out and approximately you can get another kill before it charges. So when you get to your second kill of Ziliana, then use your basic abilities up to Asphyxiate and just keep doing that. Because if you get to your ultimate ability, Rejuvenate will not work because it will not be charged. So it will be every other kill that you will be able to use Rejuvenate. So as you can see on the screen right now, I am doing Ziliana. The key to this is that both of you stand opposite sides, or if you're in a bigger team, then you just spread out a bit because she will run between all of you or just both of you, and this will stop you getting attacked less often. So the key to this is just stay relaxed, keep an eye on your prayer, but if you have penance, don't forget to activate it. Keep an eye on your HP also, and just have fun with it. Like always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment with any questions. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again for my next video.